LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion advised. Now, here's LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. With Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
What? Are you insane?
Had that stuff going up his colon.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
It could be worth taking the Jets on, though.
Am I right?
Yeah.
It's curable.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Right.
Yeah. You just, put your ass in the jet, you fill it up, and then you squirt it out again. It's a good time.
Okay, well, I have one more question.
Yeah.
My vagina lips, one's like twice the size of the other one. The right one's bigger.
Yeah.
All the time?
Closer to the jet.
All the time, or is this something new?
No, it's since as long as I can remember.
It's all right. Don't worry.
Will it even out?
Maybe not. Not everybody's perfectly symmetrical. It's not abnormal, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right. Good luck here.
Yeah, you're fine. Just grow the hair out and comb it over.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Well, it's
Where is it? Listen, we've
like
been on the air 5 minutes. I'm already disgusted.
Well, I was just thinking that, in the 60s and 70s, she would have been fine because no one would have known the difference.
Yeah, you don't have to look at the girls in the books and go by that.
Right. And
They're all airbrushed. You don't have to be perfect.
Well, it's true. I mean, I grew up, looking at Playboys. When I was a kid, I didn't know what was going on down there. It just looked like a dwarf's beard. I didn't know what was going on down there. Now, every 13-year-old's a gynecologist. He's like, that's the labia majora, and that's the minor, that's the clitoris there. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really like a biology lesson. Liz?
Yes.
You're 26.
Yes.
What's going on?
Here's my screwed up question. 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago, I had a daughter, and ever since then, I have spontaneous orgasms.
What do you mean spontaneous?
Well, if I used to drive a stick, I had to stop because, clutch and gas, and if I was wearing jeans, would rub up against the clitoris, and I'd have an orgasm.
That's good for you.
Nice. That can't be a bad thing, man.
No, it is because it's been 3 years, and the only explanation my doctor gives to me is that it was like pushed forward.
Right.
They try to explain it like a man's foreskin. So it's constantly exposed or something.
There's something to that, but are you on any medications?
No.
You didn't start any medicines around that time?
No, just the pill I'm on.
Well, it's possible the pill is doing some of this. Which pill are you on?
Orthotricycline.
The triphasic pills can increase your sexual drive.
But I just went on the pill 3 months ago.
I thought I asked you if there's something you've been on since the
No, not since.
Okay, what is the problem here, though? So you have an orgasm on the freeway once in a while.
It's all the time. It's while I'm at work.
You're pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, it was great for the first week, but,
yeah.
It gets to be a little...
This is an interesting experience of hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
It is the ultimate sort of twist on that.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be like if I couldn't eat anything but pie. Like I'd be happy for the first 6 months, but then I'd probably start going insane eventually.
Right.
Why don't you have a session before you go out driving?
Well, it doesn't work.
You can't get it out of your system?
No.
So, let me get this straight. You will have an orgasm on the way to work in the car.
Right.
You will have how many at work?
It depends on how often I get up. And
wow.
I usually am sitting at work.
Yeah.
So if I get up and sit down, it depends on what pants I'm wearing. If something rubs up against me.
But give me an answer. Give me a number.
It has to be at least 10 a day.
What if you use cotton balls or something?
Yeah, can you? Yeah, hey, no, I think P is right. Now, you know how when women get their get a pedicure and they get their nails done and they stuff the cotton balls in between their toes just to keep stuff from rubbing on each other? What about something like that?
Well, is there anything you can numb it with?
Well, there's medication you can take.
You could use Ambisol.
I don't want it to be permanent.
Well, listen. Well, it may be, but the medications like the serotonin reuptake inhibitors, the Prozac class, will suppress some of this. Boy, it's tougher. And those sort of major tranquilizers sometimes will stop this. And there's a cream called Emla, which is a numbing cream.
Emla patch.
That will. It's not something I could not imagine prescribing that to somebody chronically though. So,
But she'll probably have an orgasm putting it on, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
but as long as she's good the rest of the day, though, so what?
No, because it has happened at the, my gynecologist obviously knows about it because it has happened.
That's
at my
How
gynecologist.
embarrassing! How did you deal with that?
I don't know.
She
I'd
was
be
more
flattered if I was
embarrassed than
him.
What'd you say?
She was more embarrassed than I was.
Oh,
She, damn.
that makes both of you lesbian. Oh, yes. Absolutely.
So, I mean, I have to do something, but I don't want to lose it all the time, obviously.
Well, ask her about Prozac-type medications and about Emla cream. And, that's, there's sort of sacral injections they can do and things, but God, that can screw everything up. It's just, you have to be careful not to do any harm here, so.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Cotton.
Hey, Liz,
Yes.
when you have these orgasms, do you audibilize them? I mean, do you have a reaction?
No, I'm thankfully very quiet, but there was one time at the bank drive-through that was very embarrassing.
Wow.
Where,
what happened?
Squeaks and, I made a little bit of noise, but that was embarrassing.
All right. And, I mean, does it take something out of you to have it?
Not really. I wouldn't say it took anything out of me, but
Yeah, because let me tell you, if I had 10 at work, I'd have to get a cot and like an oxygen tank, IV. Yeah, I mean, I'd be on like a Gatorade drip or something. All right, Liz, try all that, and the cotton ball's not bad either. Man, we've never had we've had women have these spontaneous orgasms, driving, doing what have you, but not like this.
This is
not
Yeah,
this
some
bad.
women never have any.
Yeah.
Right. This is
Nuts.
the range of the human, the bell curve for the human experience. Right?
Yeah, with women especially, really runs the gamut. Chris,
Yeah, how you doing?
you're
Chris,
26.
you never hear guys in that think of the range that women have as
Right.
compared to men.
Yeah, I mean, we talked to them that they can't coax one out of them for the life of them, and then there's ones who are having difficulty driving. I love that. Chris?
Yeah.
All right, what's going on there?
Let me see. Tuesday night, I went home from work, went to my house. My girlfriend, she's usually there already. And when I got home, I heard noises. I went into the room. I didn't go in the room. I went by the room, and I caught my girlfriend with my sister, and they were in a 69 position. I mean,
Yeah.
Whose room were they in?
huh?
Whose room were they in?
Bedroom.
Whose room?
My bedroom.
Your
Our
bedroom. Our bedroom?
Yeah.
Who's us?
Me and my girlfriend.
I see. You live with your girlfriend.
I live with my
What
girlfriend.
was your sister doing there?
That's what I want to know.
Well, why would she come to your house?
I mean, we live close by. It's just, I don't know what to do.
How old's your How old's your sister?
21,
How old's your girlfriend?
25.
Were they wearing anything?
No, they were just naked.
Yeah. Who was on top?
My girlfriend
Where were you coming from when this happened?
from work.
From work.
And what did you do?
Why did your girlfriend expect you home?
I usually get there like around 12, but that time I got relieved early. I left like 11. So I got there like I work like 15 minutes away, so I got there like 11:15.
So what happened after?
Nothing. I mean, they didn't see me. I was shocked. I saw like through the crack of the door, and I just backed off.
You know what? You know what I can't figure out. Hold on a second, Chris. We get a lot of this all the time. People not only cheating, but cheating with the door open. Although his story sounds a little shaky.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just.
It was just Chris.
Maybe it's just Chris. He's one of these guys that just sounds like a criminal.
Yeah. which would be the kind of person this kind of thing would happen to.
Like if I was a cop and pulled Chris over, like, do you know why I pulled you over? And he was like, well, okay, you're coming in. At first I'd beat him and then I'd take him in. He just sounds like he's hiding something. But you got to shut the door, everybody, if you're going to be screwing around. All right, so how long ago was this?
This is Tuesday night.
Okay, and what are you going to do about it? Have you said anything?
I haven't said anything. That's the whole thing. For like the past 2 days, I've been like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, it's
Okay.
so, I mean, I didn't even know. I mean,
All right, why don't you just break up?
Yeah, end the relationship with the girlfriend.
I don't even care about her. I just like I didn't know my sister was like that way. You know, I mean, she got a boyfriend. I mean, I don't understand.
Well, your sister's probably been through some tough times, right?
I'm sorry?
Your sister's probably had a tough life. Is that correct?
No.
No?
I mean, we have normal childhood. We get along, and, you know, everything's fine.
Everything's
it's not,
good?
No, it's not possible. People,
Why not?
Not with that kind of behavior.
Why not?
Maybe they're just drunk or something.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't have to be like that way or anything.
How's your...
With her listen,
Yeah.
with her brother's girlfriend in their house.
It could happen.
I don't know.
Not without a lot of history.
Chris,
Yeah.
how's your dad? Is he all right?
Yeah, he's all right.
Gets along well with your sister?
Yeah, we all get along. I
He
mean,
never hit her or anything?
like this never happened. We have normal
All right.
lives.
Well, hang on. I understand your perception is that it's normal, but we need to know a little more about
I believe him.
it. All right.
Listen, you got to break up with this girl. I'd just throw her out and tell her, listen, I don't even want to get into it. You know why I'm throwing you out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
I mean, do you really have to sort of sit down and have a long talk with her about why it's not okay to perform oral sex on my sister in our bed while I'm at work? Or you should just break up with the girl. And as far as your sister, I don't know. What do you do with
You
her?
have a talk with her.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you'd
kind
have
of
to talk
talk
with
is-
both of them.
At the same time?
I had to say something right there, man. I said,
Yeah, I would have
"What's
busted in and
up?"
said, what
Yeah.
the hell is going on here?
Exactly.
Yeah. As soon as I was done jacking off, I would have said, I'll tell you what
Well, that's what I think the dude's been doing for the last 2 days, right? Well, he's been waiting to talk to him.
I don't know, though. The sister would have, like, added an extra couple minutes to it, depending on who was on top. Oh, yeah, that's got, I mean, it sounds sort of amusing, but, man, that's got to be traumatizing.
That's heavy ass.
If
Rough
you're,
to see
I
what
mean,
you
this is
if you-
not, no.
what?
This is not normal. This is serious, over-the-top
Right.
pathology, and there's something going on here.
Okay, throw the girlfriend out.
Yeah, I would throw the sister out, too, but he's stuck with her, and he's got to reconcile that. He's got to talk to her.
I don't know. How often do you talk to your sister, Drew?
Frequently. I know you
I talk to my sister, you know,
Twice
5
a year.
times a year. Yeah, maybe. It's all right. We'll get through lunch. All right. Michelle,
Yeah?
you're 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on with Len, by the way.
Okay, hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Okay, my question was like, okay, when I like bang myself, I'm just wondering, when I have sex, I mean, is there like any way that I can, because it hurts really, really bad, and is there any way that I can like make it not hurt so bad because, I mean, the penis is like way thicker than your finger is?
wait till you're older.
Huh?
Wait till you're older.
Oh.
Okay?
You don't think your opening is big enough to accommodate a penis?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd be a good pair. Is your finger's just a regular small finger? That hurts enough, right?
Yeah, it hurts really bad.
Yeah. Well,
I can't
maybe.
even get it all the way in there.
But that's
Yeah.
the hymen you're coming up against, okay? And that's
Really?
normal.
So it'll like get bigger as I get older?
Well, that membrane that hurts so much will go away. Or if it doesn't, it will rupture more easily. Probably.
Okay, and I had one more question.
It'll all work out.
Yeah.
She's looking for a way to sort of widen it.
Accelerate things.
Yeah. Geez, a trumpet mute would work. Don't you think, Drew? That's sort of graduated. I mean,
Don't be in a hurry. Don't bother with the finger.
There you go.
Just
Okay,
figure out the
okay,
rest
I
of it.
had
It's
one
more
more
important anyway.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. I don't really know how to explain this, but, okay, like, I mean, after college or whatever, when I get married,
You're got it all
Right
figured
after
out, Michelle.
college. Yeah.
Yeah, she's thinking
okay,
at least.
like, there's, like, guys these days, it's, like, really hard to find a virgin, and what if I stay a virgin and he's, like, the only guy that I end up doing it with? Will I, like, regret not doing it with anyone else besides him?
what's his name?
Good question.
Yeah, it is a good question.
It depends.
Has your mom just walked in?
Yeah, you can hear that?
Yes.
Oh,
So
boy.
She can't talk anymore.
Or at least she got the virgin part out while Mom was in the hall. I mean, listening. But here's my take on that. I think this is a good reason why people shouldn't get married at 19 or 20. On the other hand, if you're a virgin and you're very much in love with the person you marry and you have a family and a strong bond, that is going to be big enough to sort of transcend any question marks in your head.
Except unless you've got something fueling acting out, as you and I well know. If there's something there making you act, you're going to act.
Right, but you probably wouldn't be a virgin for all this time if there was something that was compelling you to act out.
That's true.
And so basically, here's my theory. If you got married young, you're a virgin, you're married for a few years, and then you start wondering about what it'd be like to be with another guy, it probably means you're not quite as in love with this person as you thought you were.
Yeah.
I think if you're very much in love with the person, you may still have a question mark,
But you won't have to
but you'll
answer.
let it go. You
Yeah.
won't have to act on it. Boy, that is just good, sound advice from the Bible Answer Man. You ever listen to that radio show, Drew?
No.
There used to be a show called The Bible Answer Man, and I used to always listen to it when I drove home from work. And I'm an atheist. I just couldn't. The guy would just look up stuff in the Bible and explain what people should do. It was fantastic. Drew, we got to get a Bible in here. Brandy,
Yes.
you're 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to know. I've been with this guy for 3 years.
I had this idea for hold on there for
Okay.
something called the Magic 8 Bible, where instead of having to look stuff up, you just shake it and look at it. And you
Yeah,
go,
that's good.
my sources say no. Wouldn't that be a big seller, the Magic 8 Bible? All right.
We have to figure out what quotes would be in there.
That's the same one in the Magic 8 Ball with a ye in front of it. All right, Brandy.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I've been with this guy for 3 years. And every time we have sex, he always complains. After he comes, it always hurts him. And, I'll be, still, wanting to do it. But he'll have to stop because it hurts him too bad.
What hurts? Where does it hurt?
His thing, it, hurts him.
His penis hurts?
Yeah.
You sure that's where he's complaining of the pain?
Huh?
Are you sure that's where he's having the pain?
Yeah.
His penis hurts after he orgasms.
Yeah.
Okay, that's natural, isn't it?
Well, usually the pain is up sort of in the
Soul.
when the soul, in your case, and in your what do you call that place between Scrotumberg and
Between Anusburg and Scrotumville.
right, the perineum?
Yeah, right on the border.
The bridge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the bridge. Sure.
That's usually where spasming of the musculature of the pelvis occurs, and that can be very unpleasant.
Yeah.
The testes can hurt. Prostate can swell. These things, but that's more in and around the pelvic area. That's not the penis per se. If it's going all the way out to the tip of the penis, it's a little different thing. And it's hard to understand how that would happen chronically like this. He needs to be seen by a urologist, preferably, okay?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Probably. I'd have to talk to him.
It's important that he do that. There may be something they could do about this.
Yeah.
All right?
Hey,
And again,
Brand-
I suspect it may just be pubococcygeus muscle spasm, which is a muscle spasm of the floor of the pelvis that may not have any treatment.
But Brandy's complaint is that he can't continue to have
He's
sex.
so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you quit anyway after you have an orgasm?
Not really. I kind of still want to go.
I know you want to go, but
Yeah.
he had the
She
orgasm,
hasn't
right?
had one yet.
Okay.
That's the
Like,
thing.
Right.
let's say after he has an orgasm, about 10 minutes later, or sometimes even 5, he'll want to go again.
Yeah. Oh.
And then it'll hurt after he comes again, and then it hurts.
The second time.
It'll hurt, and it'll hurt for the rest of the night, and it can hurt for until even that morning.
Yeah. Well, maybe he should give himself a little longer than 5 minutes to towel off.
Yeah.
I need to take a sitz bath, have an enema. I need a rub down. I need my entourage to come in, and my aromatherapist, my general therapist.
Maybe they're really rough or something. I wonder if it hurts someone who's by himself.
God, look at these calls this night. Is there a full moon out there?
No, I don't. Is there?
What is
I don't
going
know if there
on
is.
here?
Well, here's the deal. I'll tell you that, Drew, has anyone ever tracked the refractory period?
Tracked it?
Well, what I mean is 17, 18, it's like you have the orgasm, you towel off, and you're good to go.
Right.
You're right back on the horse,
That is
right?
correct.
Now, I know that as you get older, you can add, I don't know.
3 days.
3 days for
Yeah.
each year you get older after 30?
Yeah, after 40. Yeah, 3 days.
No, seriously though. I mean, the average refractory period at 18 has got to be,
5 minutes.
8 or 9
Yeah.
minutes.
No,
or
that's
something.
right. That has been tracked.
And when you're 35, what is it? I mean, is it an hour and 45 minutes? I
Well,
mean,
wait till you get there, Adam.
I'm 35. I am there. What are you talking about?
It's not an hour and a half, is it?
No, it's
about 6
a couple
hours.
weeks.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is I haven't really tested it. All I know is I go like, okay.
But Adam, look at
What?
your system is so squeaky clean. Only
true.
powder comes out anyway now.
That's true, and that ghost. But I just want to know. All I'm saying is somebody might have this data and they could fax it to us. But no, all I'm saying is can't you figure out some sort of system where you add 4 minutes for each year after 20 or something like that for an average guy?
I don't think you can average it like that. It's a pretty wide spectrum.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going home now.
All right. All right. We are going to. What are you saying, Ann? Oh, yeah, tease. We're going to take a little break. We'll hear something from Len, Steal My Heart, by the way. Oh, Steal My Sunshine. I don't know where heart came from.
It's got to be about you tonight. This is a mess.
Okay. Is it me? I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
I don't know.
Drew, I thought you were going to go make a phone call or something.
I'm going home.
I was trying to weave into a nice transition and go into a break there, and then Ann came in and it was trouble. All right, Len is here. We will hear something from Len after this.
LoveLine's phone number is 1-800. LoveLine's phone number is 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. We'll be right back.
Man turns animal for the erotic pleasures of women.
It's LoveLine.
All right, it is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Len is our guest tonight. P is in here. Sharon.
Nope, he's not here.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't look up.
D-Rock.
Sorry, D-Rock. Let me write that down. How do you spell that?
D-Rock.
All right.
I guess I don't know.
D-Rock and Sharon are both here. P's taking one right now, and he may or may not be back. Sorry there, D-Rock. I didn't look up.
That's all right.
All right. Well, you ready to join the fray?
Let's go.
All right. Where the hell are we here, Drew? Sarah?
Yeah.
You're 17.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
I have a really horrible problem. I can't, say no to sex. If someone, if I'm in a situation and someone wants to have sex with me, I have a really hard time saying no and, not doing it. Even if I really don't want to.
How often does this happen?
Well, I've been sexually active since I was 15.
Yeah. What happened to you before 15?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Where were these chicks when I was in high school? No one had any problem saying no when I was in high school.
It's been really bad, in the last 6 months.
Anything happened in your family lately?
No, not really.
Tell me what the not really was.
I can't really think of anything that happened anything big.
How many times haven't you said no in the last 2 years?
How many guys have I been with?
Yeah.
14.
14. You've had sex with 14 guys? You're only 17?
I'm almost 18.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a totally different situation. Really, you're practically a virgin. So,
are you upset about this? You sound kind of happy about this.
Well, no, it's just really embarrassing.
Well, change it.
It's not that easy though,
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I feel guilty if I say no or something. I have this overwhelming sense of guilt if I say no.
And is it? Are you getting kind of a reputation around school?
Uh-huh. So, I'm not in high school anymore.
Oh, you're not?
How come?
No, I graduated.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you're almost 18?
Yeah.
Okay, but I could imagine once the word got out that Sarah rarely says no, the question must have been asked much more often, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like if you say no, they're not going to like you or something?
You know what? That never crosses my mind. But the thing is, I live in a really small town.
and I go to college about 40 minutes away in a bigger town, but a lot of people from this town go there. And so now I'm hearing stuff about it there. It's like following me.
So they ask you to have sex with them, and what are you thinking when they ask you that?
I'm thinking, God, you're repulsive.
And then you go ahead and do it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of a self-esteem issue, isn't it?
I guess, yeah.
What, I mean...
Well, it's also intense shame attached to all this. Why are you so ashamed of yourself?
What?
Why are you so ashamed of yourself?
I don't think I am, but I mean...
Yeah, but if they're repulsive, why would you say yes?
Well, I mean, they're not all repulsive, but I mean, you know, I'm thinking, you know, I don't want to do this. I shouldn't be doing this. This isn't, you know, something I need to do, but I just go ahead and do it anyways.
What kind of vibe is this? Is like you at a bar and drinking and stuff like that?
No.
Parties?
I'm not even old enough to get into a bar. Yeah, sometimes it's parties. Sometimes it's, you know, just like out with a few friends. Or...
All right,
turn over the cards.
Let's turn over the cards.
You never had an eating disorder?
No.
Imagine. No?
No.
Never had an eating disorder.
I don't think so. Well, actually, you know, I guess I probably did in junior high.
Yeah, okay. Because let me tell you how it goes when you never had an eating disorder. Drew asked me the question.
Adam, you ever had an eating disorder? Okay.
There you go. That's what it sounds like when you never really had
what
it.
I'm getting from you, sir, is the kind of parenting we hear about that causes eating disorders, real intrusive, over-involved, hyper-achieving, detached, and never gave you the kind of nurturing and attunement that you need in order to develop a sense of self and esteem. And you're a very big people pleaser, right?
Yeah, to a certain extent.
Yeah. Half the campus, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
Does that describe your family system?
You know,
Perfect.
not really.
Perfect? Everybody's perfect?
When I was like in like 9th grade, I never saw my mom, like ever.
Because?
My dad just didn't talk to me because I was always in trouble, so they're always mad at me.
Yeah, but...
This didn't really start until about a year later, after all that.
Oh, okay, but listen, Sarah, what do your folks do for a living?
My dad works for the phone company, and my mom works in an office.
In her office?
In an office.
Oh, in an office.
Yeah.
Are they ever home?
She have a corner? She have a few?
I work in the office with my mom.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did your parents, were they like that? Did they insist that you be perfect, or did they enroll you in ballet class when you were 3, and did they do all that stuff?
No, my parents never like made me do things I didn't want to do.
Okay. Are you fat?
No.
Huh?
No.
All right. What's with the eating disorder then?
Well, I was in junior high.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you kind of shed the weight.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, I...
Now you think you should take it where you can get it, maybe, or something.
Right. All right, well, Sarah...
Here's the thing. If you're worried about it, then why don't you just say no?
See, you make it sound so easy.
No, I'm not making it sound easy, man. But I'm just saying, if you're worried about it, then sit down with yourself and figure it out, you know?
There's some feeling that causes the saying no, some overwhelmingly painful or scary feeling.
Yeah.
That's worse than
like
guilt.
Maybe it'll never happen again, or maybe nobody will ever like you again.
Right.
Or you'll never get attention again.
That's right. And underneath that is shame.
Right.
I'm not worthwhile.
Yeah, well, I've had like a lot of really abusive boyfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, Adam, make her answer the
Sex
question.
will not fix anything.
Let me shine the light on you for a second here, Sarah. What kind of guy's your dad? Ever do anything to you?
No.
No. And mom?
No.
No?
No.
You got any brothers?
I have a younger brother.
Yeah. And no one's divorced, no one's remarried, no step anything.
No.
No alcoholism.
My dad drinks, but he's not. I wouldn't consider him an alcoholic.
All right. And he wasn't physically abusive? Nor verbally abusive?
Maybe some when I was younger.
I get the feeling he didn't make you feel very good about yourself.
No, not always.
Nor did Mom.
Mom didn't do a good job at that either.
My mom fight a lot.
Okay, so people didn't make you feel too good about yourself. You're overweight. You lost the weight. Now every guy you see out there, you want him to make you feel better about yourself.
I guess.
But then you end up feeling worse about yourself because of what he did to make you feel better about yourself.
All I know is every time you have sex and and you don't want to, it's going to put you a step behind. So why don't you just say no and get a step ahead of yourself?
Yeah.
See how that feels for a while.
And that shame is not based on something real.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Karen.
Yes.
You're 27.
Yeah.
What's going on?
This is totally weird, but my boyfriend likes it when I have sex with other guys, and I come home, and he wants me to tell him about it.
Yeah.
And he cannot get off any other way.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy. Right, Drew?
Next question.
I'm sorry?
Yeah. He's not a great guy, is he?
He is a wonderful, wonderful person. You would not believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it. You're right. You're right.
Now, this guy has some serious issues.
Somewhere.
Get him some porns or something.
You know what? I mean, he was in a war. He was also in law enforcement, and those are like the only two things that I can think of that, maybe mentally messed him up.
What war was he in?
He was in Vietnam.
World War I. He was in Vietnam?
Yes, he was.
How old is this guy?
He's 47.
Oh, that's
Does he have sex with other women?
No, he does not, and he does not watch.
And he doesn't do drugs.
No, he does not.
How many guys have you had sex with that he knows about?
None. I lied about every single story. I think it's nasty. I cannot believe that he gets off that way.
So you come home and say, boy, it's just the opposite of Drew. Drew comes home and says he doesn't sleep around with women. You come home and actually manufacture the stories. Right? Isn't that funny? It's like a 180. Like a big flip-flop, huh, Drew?
That's very funny.
People, I have the perfect excuse, okay? I mean, but I'm not that kind of person.
Right.
I can't do it.
Yeah, why are you with a guy that makes you feel this way?
Yeah, why would you even make it up then to make him happy?
See, I swear to God, I know you guys would not believe me, but I mean, I don't know what to do.
Karen.
Fabulous person. What?
He doesn't make you feel fabulous. He makes you feel awful. Why would you be with a guy that makes you feel terrible like that?
I mean, I just don't like it when
Karen?
he has me do it.
Makes you feel awful.
Hey.
Why would you stay with a guy that insists upon doing this?
Karen.
He is like, what? I mean, you guys like...
Okay, hold on.
You have to help.
All right, let's get to the good part. Forget about what's wrong with him. What is wrong with you? You got a serious problem.
Nothing. I mean, I swear to God, we are like normal people.
What's up with you?
I mean,
Where'd you meet this guy? Where'd you meet him?
I met him through a friend.
Yeah.
How old are you?
27.
I'm 27.
You have any kids?
I have one daughter, and he's a fabulous father to her, and she adores him. And I'm afraid, to rip him apart.
How long have you been together?
2 years.
You may have to rip him apart one day, believe me. I've been talking about turning the hose on him. I don't trust this guy.
How often does it happen that he asks you to do this?
I mean, every time we have sex, he's like, oh, when are you going to go out and, find someone else? And I just like bull crap something. I'm going to go out next week.
All
and
right, that's not
sex
cool, man.
without him thinking about, I'm going to go out and have sex with someone. I don't care. I mean, if it's women, if it's...
Karen, slow down there. Well, where's your ex-husband or boyfriend or whoever knocked you up?
My ex-husband, he's just, I don't know, he's in his own little town, living his own little life.
And what was he like?
He was a normal, nice guy.
Yeah.
Except, he's a great guy, so why did that marriage work out?
Because he was kind of an ass when I was pregnant.
Well, he's a perfectly normal, healthy, perfectly excellent, nice guy.
I mean, he was, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he didn't, beat me, and I'm not, some little teenager on drugs. I'm not, you know what I mean? We had a normal relationship, and then when I got pregnant, he got, a little selfish with himself and time-wise, and I was just like, forget it. So he started being rude to me and started making comments and making me feel, bad about myself, and I said, forget it.
Does he see your daughter?
Yes, he does. Every other week. He's a great, he's good to her. He pays his money on time. I swear to God, I'm like a normal person.
All right, what's this Vietnam vet do for a living?
He's a retired police officer.
Why is
he retired at 47?
Injuries and things like that.
He doesn't take any medication?
Is he shell-shocked?
Is he any good in bed?
Yes, he is. He's too much of a pervert. I can't take it.
He doesn't
what kind of injuries? Back injuries?
Of course.
Oh my God, please. I'm on my cell phone. I hope it does not cut off.
Karen,
what kind of injuries? Back injuries?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I know that he was in 9 shootings.
Yeah, but
I think
he shot them all.
He has post-traumatic stress, and he takes pills for his stomach.
Here we go.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean...
What are the names of those pills?
He knew too much, okay?
Karen, what are the names? Karen, listen.
He knew too much.
What are the names of those pills?
He knew too much. It's just the opposite of you, Karen. You don't know anything.
You think I'm crazy, but I swear to God.
No, nutty. That's different.
What is the names of the pills that he's on?
It's Zantac or Tagmin or something like that.
That's it. He doesn't take Vicodin.
No way.
Doesn't take Xanax.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like that. Klonopin.
Nothing.
All right. What do you do for a living?
I work in a hospital.
All right.
What do you do?
Mercy killer.
I'm a respiratory therapist.
Uh-oh. God forbid you go in there with bronchitis. You're dead meat.
It's a great job. It's hard to find hospitals that'll hire RT right now.
Karen?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, this guy's a wonderful, wonderful human being. So you just keep going.
What do I do?
You have no choice. Disappoint Mr. Wonderful? Are you kidding me? This guy's a wonderful individual. He's a great stepfather. He's a wonderful husband and lover.
Yeah,
and you just have to have sex with other people.
People are not wonderful in certain areas and despicable in others, and therefore wonderful.
Yeah. Well, Karen is just in just a heap of denial.
Oh, my God.
He's retired at 47. Oh, he was in some shootings. Well, he has a post-traumatic stress disorder. He's got stomach problems. This guy's a piece of work.
Oh, yeah.
And anyone who's listening,
I will bet he's an addict, and she just doesn't know it. I'll put my money on that.
I bet she may even know it and just defending him.
Yeah.
All right, so I think she gets her kid and gets out, but I don't know. This Karen can't be trusted. And imagine this poor kid. This is what breaks my heart. She's got some 2-year-old walking around with this guy, born on the 4th of July guy. When a car backfires, he dives under the coffee table. And she's got to grow up with this son of a bitch running around the house. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of shape is she going to be in? And Karen, the mom who stands right by her. Yeah. All right. Len is here. We're going to hear something from him, but we just got too much into that call. I'm sorry.
That's cool.
That's all right. We'll come back and then we'll hear something. All right? After this.
LoveLine. Be right back in a minute.
Oh, yeah, right there. It's LoveLine. On WEBN.
It is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Our guest is Len. We have Sharon and DJ Moves is coming in here, replacing D-Rock.
Yep.
You Can't Stop the Bum Rush is the name of the CD. And I think we should just
hear the song.
Yeah,
we'll never get to it otherwise.
Yeah, Anderson, the calls are nuts today.
They're too weird. I should have gone home.
And there's a lot of good ones lined up.
Good, yes.
Anderson,
good.
you queued up here? Steal My Sunshine.
Okay, have us back. Here we are.
Hey.
It's not queued up there?
Evidently not. So.
Didn't I ask him if he was queued up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe he said yes.
All right. Here we go.
There it is.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, Sam?
Hey, you talked to Mark lately?
I haven't really talked to him, but he looks pretty down.
He looks pretty down. Yeah, well, maybe we should cheer him up then.
What do you suppose we should do?
Well, does he like butter tarts?
I was lying on the grass a Sunday morning of last week, indulging in my self-defeat. My mind was thugged, all lacy bugs, all twisted, wrong beats. Uncomfortable, 3 feet deep. Now the fuzzy stare from not being there on a confusing morning week. Impair my tribal lunar speak. And of course you can't become if you only say what you would have done. So I missed a million miles of fun. I know it's up for me. Making sure I'm not in too deep. Keep me bursting on my feet.
Chip, come here.
Wow, look at her.
I know.
I've never seen Sharon look so bad before.
I did once before, but this is pretty bad.
Yeah, what do you think she got up to last night? Sharon! I love you!
Sliding on the bench, sliding the park across the street. LATER that week. My sticky palms bring the making straws out of big fast slurping treats. An incredible lake would keep
we played a Len song. That is the song that's, I don't know what the hell number it is, but it's all over the place and all over the charts. And saw the video. Didn't your brother direct that video?
Yep.
I saw there's something on MTV, I think, on the like making of or something.
Daytona March break.
Yeah.
We were just basically all drunk, had a camera following us around, made a video out of it.
All on scooters, loaded with no helmets, Drew.
Exactly. That's what it was all
You
about.
wouldn't appreciate it. Sean,
Yeah.
you're 30.
Yes, I am.
What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just hanging out.
Alrighty.
Excuse me?
Okay, then.
No, I've been married for 3 years, and before I was married, there was penetration with me, with my wife using vibrators.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've asked her for strap-on, and she says no, and that she's not thinking, I don't think I'm gay or anything in that way, and she doesn't know, but where would that stem from?
Your ass? The stem? You mean, why do you want the strap-on in you?
Exactly.
Well, we're not going to be able to figure that out in just the moments on the radio here, but I would bet it's some pretty angry, some rageful old stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You have anything happen?
Like an abandonment when you were like 2?
No, my parents, I had a real rough childhood, yeah.
Okay.
What happened?
Parents divorced, and then...
Well, how old were you when they divorced?
About 15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were
Excuse me?
probably before that.
They were tough before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then 17, my mom committed suicide.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy, right, Drew?
Of course. Why would he feel angry or disturbed?
Hold on. Let me talk to everyone about this. Is this are you saying, Drew, this is like an act of aggression? I mean, if you want to be the recipient of this?
No, look, the human has only so many ways to react at certain stages of development when they're confronted with overwhelming situations. And around 2, 3, things around controlling your bowels and that kind of stuff, and how there's a way of retaining aggression is sort of a common thing. And if something happened, overwhelmed them at that age, you get stuck. And then as you hit puberty, that stuff gets sexualized. That's sort of etched in now.
Right.
And that becomes the structure of the whole person.
Okay. All right. We got to go to a quick commercial break here. So I'll tell you what, we'll keep who the hell was that? Sean. We'll keep Sean on hold. Hopefully he doesn't put anything in him. And we'll be back in just 4 minutes with more Len after this.
I feel so liquidy. Really? Why? You're listening to LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine will be right back.
We got to take a quick 10-second timeout, and then we'll be right back. So we'll be back in just 10 seconds.
This is LoveLine on radio station.
It is what?
We simply have to think of a better way of introducing that 10-second break. Then we're going to take a 10-second break. So here goes 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And here's 10 seconds. We'll be 10 seconds.
Okay, but you know why I do that, Drew?
Why?
Because, and I think about it every single night, I don't want people to think we're taking a break for any period of time. And that's why I really reiterate it.
Okay, how about we're going to break for station identification? We'll be back in 10 seconds.
Don't go to the fridge.
We'll be back in 10 seconds. Sometimes sounds like it could be 10 seconds or it could be 2 minutes.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
At least you had a purpose. I'm okay with that.
I intentionally do that, and I'm glad you brought that up after 4 years, but I intentionally do that because we just come out of a commercial. I don't want people to think we're going somewhere.
All right.
It's just 10 seconds.
All right.
Now that we've done 20 minutes on the 10 seconds, I want to reset the show.
Like a real pro.
That's right. Ooh, Drew busting a rhyme there. Len is our guest. You Can't Stop the Bum Rush is the name of the CD. Sharon and DJ Moves are in here. We're rotating the guys in. And Sharon, because of her good looks and bachelor's in psychology, is staying on. Don't you have some training in psychology?
Yeah, man.
Hey, you got a good...
Not that I'm sure it's going to help tonight, but...
No, I think your sensibilities are really good for this show. Sean?
Yes.
Okay, so let's just reset with you, too. You've been married for 3 years.
Yes.
Your wife worked you over a little with a vibrator before you were married.
Yes.
So that was 3.5 years ago or so?
Yeah, about 4 years ago.
And it has been 4 years since you've had any rectal shenanigans?
Yes.
And why now, then? Why does this resurface?
I do not know. And, she don't think I'm freaked out or anything. She handles it pretty good. But she has just opted not to do that. And she has told me maybe I should seek help and see where that came from.
Your wife sounds sort of sane.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. She's a great lady.
Okay. And this is probably a part of you that kind of knows she's right?
Yeah, because I feel I'm normal. I have no desires to go to male anatomy, no.
Except for the part about the plastic penis in your ass. Other than that, he's completely straight. With the yarn that squirts out of the end.
He's got a sense of humor, too.
The gag yarn. The gag white yarn. Like the mustard squeeze bottle.
Yeah.
The novelty store.
So anything weird, like in the last little while, really upset you bad or something?
That's the question. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, you made it 4 years without something in your ass. All of a sudden, you're having like an anal regression. And what is it? You get some trouble at work? Something happen?
No, not at all.
Anniversary of something? Somebody's birthday?
Did you fall while you're skating?
No, not at all. Nothing. Just, I don't know. It just
resurfaced.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
No friendship fell apart or nothing weird like that. Everything's exactly the same.
Any other sexual compulsions that you have?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. What do you mean?
Sexual compulsion, I don't know.
Any other sex-related stuff you've wanted to do lately?
Or had to do but wish you wouldn't?
No, just that.
Okay. And your mom, she was depressed? Is that why she committed suicide? Or was she like an addict?
Oh, very, very depressed. Very
was she an alcoholic also?
Pardon, my dad? My dad was a severe alcoholic, very abusive towards my mom.
Okay.
And when he would get very abusive, I would be the one to step in.
Okay.
And I would get the brunt of it. Mm-hmm. And then it finally came down to where I would not take it. And
well, this is the rage I was talking about.
Yeah, and then Dad and I fully went at it, and he tried killing me.
Sounds like natural born killers.
He tried killing you?
Yeah, he tried choking me and putting my head through a wall.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
And my mom ended up breaking his nose.
Oh, boy. All right, so it was just complete and total chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Where's your dad now?
Oh, he died probably about 4 years ago.
It's amazing.
Good.
This is the only way this is manifesting so far, right? You're not violent in other ways. You don't go killing things or...
No, not at all.
That is amazing.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Handling all that, that's amazing.
Hey, listen.
Well, I do have an anger, I do have anger there, yes.
But you're able to contain it?
Sometimes no.
And you're addicted to nicotine, right?
No, not at all.
Do you have asthma? I hear you wheezing.
Excuse me?
I can hear you wheezing.
No, not me.
Don't piss him off, Drew.
He was wheezing.
That was me wheezing.
You were wheezing.
Sean.
Yep.
Okay, listen. You need a little therapy, right?
Okay, what type of therapy?
Hold on a second. You smoke? Why do I hear you wheezing? You smoke pot?
I do, yes.
Every day?
No.
Most days. All right, that's where the wheezing is coming from. And marijuana is worse on your lungs than cigarettes. Are you aware of that?
Pardon?
Marijuana is worse on your lungs than cigarettes.
Really? I have tried to quit, and I'm, in the...
You're addicted?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so there's also marijuana addicted progression here too.
Never wheeze in front of Drew.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he's like one of those dogs at the airport. I showed up here last week. I drank a couple of beers before I came in.
Oh, now it's a couple of beers.
I mean, I drank one beer before I came in. Well, they're a band. I can't tell them I drank one beer. They think I'm a pussy. I drank a 12-pack. I drank one of those party balls in the car. And I came in here really, a couple of beers. You know, I went out to dinner before I came in and did the show, and Drew, walks in. Who's drinking? And I ate, a loaf of French bread after I had the beer. And he's like, someone's drinking. I said, I don't know. He said, someone's drinking. Now, who is it? I'm like, oh. You didn't smell it the next night when I was drunk, though, Drew. Maybe you just had the good taste not to say anything.
You were so loaded, I was afraid you'd lose it.
I'd lash out against
Right.
it.
Just don't mention it.
All right, so he smokes a lot of weed. He's got to get off that. Man, he's got, Sean, you got to get into just some basic therapy.
Well,
you really do. You grow up where your father trying to kill you. I mean, come on.
But he could just going to something. Well, he's a sex addict, I think, is the problem. And that's what I was trying to get at. And I think there's a little more. He's not willing to talk about it, but I bet there's some more there, sexual addiction wise. You want to ask him?
No.
Some heavy.
All right, Sean.
Yes.
Any more addiction involving sex?
The wife does say I masturbate
Excessively.
quite often.
Okay. Yeah, and do you spend a lot of money masturbating, that kind of thing?
To spend a lot of money?
I mean, do you buy magazines and films? And
No, not at all.
No consequences from it?
No.
What do you do?
I'm lost here. What do I do? What?
You just close your eyes and think about high school?
Oh, well, no. Well, at work, I go into the bathroom. There is stroke magazines. And then at home, I'll flip on the porno channel.
I got to get one of those government jobs.
You know.
What kind of place do you work at where there's magazines in the bathroom?
Industrial shop.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I used to just rip a calendar off the wall, like a snap-on calendar, and just go in there, poke a hole in it.
Yeah.
All right, hey, so Sean, you have some addict-like.
Poke a hole in it?
Sure. Once in a while, I could get through the nail hole it was hanging on, but that was tough.
Out in the garage.
Sean, you have some. There's some difficulties here.
And Sean,
you got to get some therapy.
If you singly looking at your addiction process, that 12-step approach could manage all of this stuff.
Yeah.
If he really commits himself, go to MA, go to recovery program, go to SA, some 12-step that you can connect with. It's possible for a lot, if not all of this, to be healed through that process, and that's a lot less expensive way than going to therapy 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's why when I open my own garage one day, I'm going to put a right next to the cards there where you punch in, says, "Hey, if you got to jack off, punch out." That's going to be my policy.
I think it's very efficient.
Yeah, save millions a year if you get a big enough shop. Jennifer,
Yeah.
you're 21.
Yeah, I was just going to say hi to Len.
Hey.
I think you guys are so cool. I saw you guys in concert in Portland.
Oh, wicked. Yeah, Portland was fun.
Huh?
Portland was good, man.
Oh, yeah. You guys are awesome.
Who just came in the store?
I know. I work at a convenience store.
He's good, huh?
Yeah, I play you guys every night.
Wicked.
And I was wondering how you guys met.
You guys.
How we met each other?
Yeah.
We've been friends for a long time. Mark, who's my brother, actually went to Halifax and set up a studio there and then met all the rest of the dudes. Brian, DJ Moves and D-Rock and all those guys. And
Halifax.
Yeah, Halifax.
Nova Scotia?
Nova Scotia. Yeah, that's where these guys are from. Me and my brother are from Montreal, so we met a long, long time ago. And then we met Planet P in Toronto, who's part of the Cryptic Souls crew. And that's pretty much it.
It worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still good. We're still here.
Is let's see, Montreal. That's pretty close to Nova Scotia, isn't it? That's not
12 hours.
12 hours, sure. That's
not
nothing.
bad.
Well, you know,
nothing is near Nova Scotia.
I know, but it's on that side, right? It's the eastern. I mean,
Chicago's on the side where New York is too.
Well, all right.
I'm
saying, but it's I mean, it's
east.
We're from the same part of the bush.
Yeah, I'm hip. I know my. I've never been to Canada, but I know. I see it once in a while on the map. Diane.
Yes.
You're 22.
Yes.
What's going on?
Okay. Well, quick history. My parents split when I was 6, and I went with my mom. She ran off with this guy. He was very abusive, verbally, mentally, emotionally, sometimes physically. And I grew up, I wasn't allowed to date, and I was too scared to defy this guy. And I finally moved out here last year to be nearer my father, and I started going out with this one guy. And at first he seemed really nice, and then I could tell, he was trying to always kiss me, and I didn't like it. And so finally, one night I was at his work because he works at night, and the electricity went out like half of San Francisco. He works in San Francisco. And the garage door, I was parked in the garage, it was controlled electronically, and couldn't open it manually because the chain was broken. So we went out to my car and we sat, and he was trying to, push sex on me, and I was like, no, you got to go back to do whatever, go with your coworkers, I'll stay out here. And he was telling me no, and I was like, well, just back off, I really don't feel comfortable. And he just kept saying no himself and kept pushing me, and I got scared, and I couldn't say no anymore, and he's like, I ended up giving him oral sex. And I was just wondering, can that be considered a form of rape?
Well, it's sexual assault, but it's a hard thing to prove, I would bet.
Well, the part of it that's scary is that she was so scared she ended up giving him oral sex.
Well, here's the problem that Diane finds herself in, and will probably find herself in again. This guy that terrorized her whole life crafted her into a perfect victim. And as a victim, she goes out and is found by and or finds victimizers, and she's found another one.
Yeah,
and he's taking full advantage.
Magically, every guy you meet is going to be a prick who tries to force you to do stuff that you don't want to do.
That's right.
That's just one thing I've learned from this show. You guys will find each other. I don't even know who finds who, but you find each other. But I'm a little confused about one thing. You said you came out here to be closer to your father.
Because my stepfather.
Because of what a horrible man your stepfather was, right? And you met this guy, and you sort of said like you were like dating him or something, but not really. I mean,
dating him.
Yeah, but
well, I live in Sacramento, and he lives all the way in San Francisco.
Right.
It's like a sort of long distance thing.
But you were talking about you didn't want to kiss him, and
are you still with him?
No, I'm not anymore.
But were you dating him?
Yeah.
For how long?
For a couple months.
And were you kissing and being intimate?
At first he wanted to, and I didn't, and he backed off. And then later on, about a month or two down the road, he started and just wouldn't back off.
Do you ever want to be intimate with anybody, though?
She can't answer my question. I don't... Is this dating? You see somebody for 2 months and you don't kiss them?
I think intimacy is probably not a good thing for
him.
You never what?
I've never been on a date before him. I mean, I never dated. 21, my first kiss. 21, my first whatever.
And what did the stepfather do to you?
Oh no, he was just very verbally abusive. He knew how to bring a person low. I don't know. He has something against women, completely against women.
Yeah, there's no just about that. Just verbally abusive is just as bad as anything else.
Right.
All right, so I'm guessing your real dad's no catch either. I mean, if your crazy mom was attracted to him, he's got to be a piece of work too.
No, my dad's cool.
Yeah, but how cool can he be? Your mom married him?
Well, yeah. I mean, she turned on him. She ended up having an affair against him.
Maybe he was too good.
With a lot of people.
Yeah. All right. So your mom's the real nutball of the family, huh?
Yeah.
What's she doing now? Still with that guy?
No, my stepfather died last November.
Oh, good.
So,
I was glad to hear that.
Was that something Adam arranged?
Huh?
Is it one of my hitmen? I got guys traveling around that wear Hawaiian shirts and pork pie hats, and they carry silencers on their guns, and they just go around. They're making their way into Canada now too.
There's a group called the Booyah Tribe.
Start putting guys down.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, Diane. What this guy did to you was wrong. I think you're going to have a lot of trouble sort of taking it to court and proving it as rape.
Right.
On the other hand, you might want to bring it up just so this guy has some sort of record, so if he does it again, he gets into trouble. I don't think this one incident is going to get him into trouble. But how long ago did this happen?
Okay, this happened a year ago.
Yeah.
I was
Forget it.
scared.
I don't know. People are... Listen, all you idiots are going to call this show and say this woman was raped. It was a 100% rape. It was cut and dry. You should have told her to do this. I'm just trying to be realistic here. This was a year ago. I really don't think much is going to come of this if you bring it to the police at this point.
Right. I wasn't thinking about taking it to police. I just wanted for my own peace of mind to know what exactly it was.
What he did to you was an assault, but look on the bright side. 2 months in the relationship, most girls would have given the guy a blowjob anyway, so you're probably still ahead of the game.
And you need to be very careful with who you choose for your relationships.
Yes. All right. Oh, boy. It kills me. And, it's the, as I've said on this show many a time, it's easy to blame the stepdad. And I do blame the stepdad, but I really blame mommy. Because, hey,
why don't we blame granddad who created mommy?
All right, but there's a statute of limitations. I mean, eventually,
stop somewhere.
I got to stop somewhere. But it kills me, and because we hear this night after night, these women, and I know they're victims themselves, but they become adults, they have children, they bring a stepdad or boyfriend, and it's like bringing a fox into the chicken coop. And the havoc that these guys wreak on their poor kids, especially if they're women.
They just raise them as victims.
Oh, I mean, it's sex
for her
and
not
it's
to be intimate
abuse
before
and
she's
it's
21 and not have her not even want to kiss anybody. It's like some serious stuff went down.
This guy did a royal job
her mother
on
did
her.
nothing
I'm sure.
to help her either.
Right, right. Okay, so. I don't know. Just if you're attracted to a guy, walk the other way. That's all she needs to know.
Find a nice guy,
She can't find one.
I know she can't.
Everyone she's attracted to will be one of these abusers.
That's why she should never go out with anyone she's attracted to. You go out with people that repulse you. Like Drew, right, Drew?
I should repulse her?
No, Jessica.
Therapy.
Ooh, hey.
That's very good. Jessica, you're 14.
Yeah, hi.
What's going on?
What's it called? About a month ago, I was coming home from a party, and I walked into my brother's room to tell him I was home, and I walked in, and him and about 4 other friends were jacking off.
How old's your brother?
He's 17.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
Right, Drew?
Because, ever since then, we haven't been, talking, because we were, really close.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we haven't been, talking, I think because he's embarrassed or something.
Yeah.
And I just, and, I just want to, I was wondering, should I talk to him about it, or should I just let it be?
Yeah. Well, you open the door. Mm-hmm. They were all having at it.
Uh-huh.
That's, were they forming a circle? Because there's a special name for that.
Mm-hmm.
There is?
Yeah.
What?
She's 14. I don't know. I feel bad. All right, put it this way. I'm just going to say 2 things. You remember that Steve Martin movie where he was a real idiot and he just walked around, but he ended up making a lot of money? And it was like Steve Martin's first big movie.
No.
No. Okay, there's a kind of chicken that they make in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And
it's spicy.
And it's real spicy, and they serve it with rice, and they call it blank chicken.
Okay, what's the blank part?
Okay. I got it. There are these 2 guys from, New Jersey.
Yeah.
And they do these funny recordings where they call up people, and then they pretend to be other people.
On the phone, yeah.
Yeah, they made a movie a couple years ago. They goof on people, and they call them the Blank Boys.
The Blanky Boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know who they are?
Who?
I know you know who they are.
No, I swear I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, I
don't. Okay, yeah. Anderson chimed in here. I'm going to say, they'll do password, all right?
Okay. What is it?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Beef blanky.
What?
Okay, well,
I'm not
password.
done.
Let's password.
I know.
Imbecile?
No.
Imbecile?
Uh-huh.
Imbecile.
Yeah, what about it?
All right, we'll do. You know how the game password works?
No.
Okay. Let's see.
What do you call a guy that's being mean to you at school?
Yeah.
A jerk.
Oh. Yeah, girl, you got it now. Not a girl.
Thank you.
Okay, so jerk. Okay, so that's one part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, this is like it's a hoop, it's a ring, it's a sphere.
Cookie.
It's
It's a song in The Lion King, The Blank of Life.
The Blank?
Right.
Yes, true. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have the 2 words now, right?
Yeah.
All right, what's the first word?
Circle.
Right. What's the last word?
Life.
No.
It's almost great. It's almost great. No.
The guy that's an idiot at school, remember?
All right, circle, and then remember the guy who was bad
at school. What do you call him?
In the chicken.
Yeah.
That's right.
Put those 2 together.
Put those 2 together.
That's what they were doing.
All right. That's what it's called. They were just goofing around. You know, boys will be boys.
That's normal.
Normal for them, not normal for him to be looking at you, looking at him.
Oh no.
All right. So you walked in. It was a little uncomfortable, but he's probably just embarrassed, just like you are, right?
Yeah. So should I say
All right.
anything about it? Or
I don't confront him. Just go, look, when you see him next time, just go, listen, I saw you. It was kind of funny, and let's just forget about it.
Yeah.
And that'll be that.
Just be really nice.
He'll be happy,
He's your
and
brother.
that'll be that. Okay?
Thanks.
Other brothers.
The show. You guys are like the bomb.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Just a good game show participation.
Yeah. And I realized she's 14. It's like The Jerk came out 3 years before she was born.
10 years before she was born.
Not 10 years before she was born.
like
you idiot.
1979 or something.
Yeah.
Dude.
79? Seriously? Wait a minute, I wasn't born. All right, Len is here. We'll take a little jerk break, and then we'll be back with more of the show after this.
Oh yeah, everybody now. LoveLine will be right back.
It's LoveLine.
WEBN.
It is LoveLine. We've had a little change of the guard. Drunk Nest Monsters in here, as well as Mark. Still from Len. And
actually, it's Canada's own Drunkness Monster.
Thank you. I should have. I'll put that. See, I'll just put CO in front of it. See if I
Yeah,
can remember
we're very proud of our heritage.
Say that. We decided to finally give Sharon a break, who's done a wonderful job. And Mark, Sharon is your sister, right?
Yep.
All right. And how's that? She says it's all right working with her brother.
It's all right.
Yeah. Good. Well, I guess that's good. Drew, don't you wish your kids would grow up liking to each other enough to be able to work with each other?
But I don't have any expectations.
You don't have any. That's a wild pipe dream, isn't it? All right. Let's take a call, Drew, and then we'll play some.
All right, you pick one.
I can't read that fast.
Number one. Okay, then we'll pick
number one. Okay. Here we go. Chris.
Oh, hi.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're 14.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, you know your phone girl should do some phone porn or something because she's got a nice voice.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
She's not bad looking either there, Chris.
Yeah. I was pertaining to Drew's masturbatory habits, if he has any.
Yeah.
You know, just for fun, because I always hear about you, Adam, and, you know, if aliens ever come down, you should represent the human race, the male race, because you're just the coolest dude.
That's interesting. I like that. That's quite a compliment.
But for Drew...
Take us to your leader, and you take him over to Adam. What are they going to think?
Your beater. All right, pull your pants up, Adam. The aliens are here.
Yeah, Adam will bring a bong and peace bomb. Anyways, Drew, I was wondering about your masturbatory habits, if you have any, and not just for any personal reasons, just for the sake of knowing.
Yeah. Drew, what are you good for? He's a doctor. He doesn't masturbate.
Right. Well, actually, to me, to answer those kinds of personal questions, I may go over some boundaries and screw up my role here, frankly.
Yeah.
It would be an honor to be able to keep up with the likes of Mr. Corolla, though, I got to admit.
He is good for, he has told me during the commercial break, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, that's usually good for one on the way in and one on the way out of the studio.
That night, yeah.
Yeah.
But I must admit, even if I were hell-bent on that being a regular activity of mine, I could not keep up with that. I'm not even close.
Oh, please.
Not even close.
Once a week? I mean, once a day? That's not a lot. Seriously. All right. Hold on. You quiet down. Mark, wake up. You masturbate once a day, don't you?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, at least, right? Yeah. Drunkenness?
Well, it's kind of hard in the living situation that we live. Sharon and Moves and I all live in a one-bedroom apartment. In the
same bed.
Oh, really?
There's not much privacy, and unlike the 14-year-old who caught her brother, we're not really into those kind of things.
You got to get into the shower.
Yeah, we're kind of growing out of it, you know? We're kind of like, you know, we're comfortable in ourselves, but not that comfortable.
All right, so what's that mean? 3 times a day?
Yeah, 4 if I can squeeze it in.
Hey, you want to hear something just insane? It made me laugh. I'm not going to mention the guy's name because I'll offend him. But I got a friend of mine who he's used to the shower action. Some guys get used to certain places, certain times. Everyone gets like kind of their own schedule going
like
with
a
it.
routine, like a daily
Yeah, they get a
routine.
little
Get
routine
up, you
going.
masturbate, you cook yourself some breakfast.
It's no different than a lot of things. I don't know, maybe like exercise for some people. Some guys work out after work. Some guys work out before work. Some guys work out in their den. Some guys work out in the gym, you know, but whatever it is. This guy got used to working out in the bathroom, and that was his masturbatory space, and he'd do it in the shower. But he couldn't find a source of porn that would, you know, work with the water. So he made an audio tape of a movie that he enjoys watching.
Oh, my God.
Which is Debbie Does Dallas. And he plays the audio tape while he's having at himself in the commode there. Under the water.
This is somebody that
it's
listens.
a real Pavlovian type of thing. If you
Just to
think
get him
about
in the mood, right? Get him in the space.
Well, if you think about it, if you're used to watching a movie over and over again, then all you need is a little kickstart. You know what I mean? Just the baseline from the movie is probably enough to get you going.
Couldn't he just like start out like sitting on the toilet
Is
like
this Jimmy?
every other
This is Jimmy.
young man? Or?
No.
Ralph.
No, it's not Jimmy
Ray.
or Ralph. I would not put it past any of them, but it does not happen to be.
Ray, Chris.
No, again, I'm not going to put it past those guys, but no, it is none of them. What is that? Sorry, couldn't you just sit on the toilet?
Yeah, get himself started, worked up, and then like move into the shower, you know, drop his
I suppose he could, but why? He puts the audio cassette in, he gets in the shower.
Isn't that too much work, though? You know, like...
You know, guys have unlimited energy when it comes
does
to
he have a
masturbation.
job or something? Like, doesn't he have something that he has to do with his day? Like,
He's kind of working radio.
It doesn't take him an hour.
I think that would hinder your day. You know, like you kind of like you don't want to sit in bed and masturbate all day.
Hold on a second. You go into the bathroom, you start up the shower just like you normally do, except for you swing by the tape recorder, you press play, and then you walk into the shower. How much longer does that take?
Is it one of those tape players that you hang in the shower that's waterproof, or is it just like...
I got to investigate that with him. It's going to have to be more than waterproof if it's in that shower.
He's not married, and he must work in radio.
Does he clean his bathtub like on a regular basis?
I haven't gotten into it, but he doesn't need that grip tape, I'll tell you that.
I wouldn't be showering over there anytime soon.
Kara?
Yeah.
You're 19.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, first of all, I had a question for Len. Your guys' music is kind of cool, you know, like makes me really happy. It's pretty peppy and stuff. I was just wondering what your inspirations were, you know, who you guys looked up to.
Who do you look up to?
Like, you know, like musically, who do you like musically that, you know, inspired you to, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Drunk's got a long list. He can tell you what he likes.
I'd have to say Divine Styler, the X-Clan, and Digital Underground, among others.
wow, I haven't heard of any of those things. I was thinking
We're
more like...
surprised you've heard of us.
Well, yeah, I hear you guys on the radio all the time.
It's a shame that more groups like Divine Styler, X-Clan, and Digital Underground aren't played on the radio. Actually, if we could run K-Rock for a day, I think...
Well, what about some groups that she may have heard of? Are there any of those groups?
What did you mention? You said Digital Underground?
Yeah, Everlast. We like Everlast.
Yeah,
All right.
pretty cool.
There you go. Mark, you have any influences?
Nope, I just follow this guy right here.
All right. Same with Drew and me. Kyle?
Hey.
You're 16.
Yes, I am. And I got a little information for that Sean guy that takes a vibrator up the rear end.
Yeah.
Go to the AIDS awareness class and get some ass lube.
Oh, yeah. That was last night's show.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a whole show dedicated to ass lube.
Yeah.
Be a good name for a punk band.
And I want to make a shout out to Len. How's it going?
What up?
I really like your
going there,
music.
partner?
So, yeah, well, about a week ago, I had intercourse, and a couple days later, I went to go take a leak, and I found that from the head of my penis down about halfway point, it was swollen. And I was wondering what that was, and...
Did it burn or hurt?
It was heavy and it sort of tingled.
Could be herpes. It's a possibility.
Really?
Could be yeast. Could be just a dermatitis of some type. It's all kinds of possibilities.
Holy crap.
What?
Was it a clean hooker?
Yeah, the virgin.
Virgin hooker? Oh, my God. That must have cost you a bundle.
Started, so.
Okay. Is this your girlfriend?
No.
No.
Did you happen to be using any protection there, partner?
No. I was at a party and I was sort of intoxicated.
Intoxication is no excuse. It doesn't stand up in court, as we found.
Is there still
might not stand up in court, but...
Is there still a rash now?
Is there a rash? No, it's just swollen.
In red?
Is it red? Yeah, sort of.
Okay, that'd be a rash.
All right. Well, Drew, don't get condescending. What should he do?
I think somebody should look at it. A doctor needs to look at it.
Urologist?
No, any doctor, a general doctor, or a dermatologist.
Really?
Yeah. It may be nothing. It may just be dermatitis, against allergic reaction or something, but there's lots of possibilities.
Yeah, it's been a week and it's still swollen and red. And
herpes usually doesn't come on until a week or two later.
I know. I'm just saying it. It sounds like something's up.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
How's your penis swollen, though?
Well, herpes will cause swelling. It's inflammation of the skin. It's just the skin swells.
I see. I'm going to try that. Kyle?
Yeah?
All right. Sorry, but you got to see a doctor now.
All right.
This is one of those things. You get drunk, you go to a party, you don't put a condom on, and now you got to go to a doctor.
Huh.
That's all right. She was a virgin. You can't be too bad off.
All right.
Right?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, the virgin story is suddenly waning.
Yeah. How many virgins get loaded and bang Kyle at a party, by the way? All right. I think we should hear something from Len. It's been long enough. This is off of You Can't Stop the Bum Rush. And we queued up there, Anderson? As you said last time. Feeling all right.
Everything looks the same. It's like being
from Len, and it says on the screen that C.C. DeVille played on that, and he was in Poison.
That would be correct, sir.
All right, yeah, just saw the E! True Hollywood Story, or no, not the E! True Hollywood Story.
VH1.
I think it was VH1 behind the music on Poison. I'll tell you, there's
really?
nothing
Was
better
it a
than
good
that
one?
show.
Yeah.
They're all good.
Yeah. We saw the MC Hammer one. That one is a killer, I'd have to say.
They could do a behind the music on like that band in Disneyland in the Country Bear Jamboree.
The Country Bear
The
Jamboree.
electronic bears that play the jug in Disneyland, and I would watch the whole thing if it was 2 hours long.
That's so funny because we were talking about the Bear Jamboree. We were thinking of shooting a video with our partner, Governor Bolts, in the Bear Jamboree. He's got a song called Red Hot Day, which is a country ditty.
It wouldn't, you could do worse than working with the Bear Jamboree. I don't know. I haven't seen the guys lately. But they look just like I remember them last time I saw them, and they're pretty solid musicians. A lot of those guys were session guys working in Nashville for many years before they came
they've been
out
there
here.
for a while. You know, they're solid.
Yeah, they're tight. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break, and then when we come back, we'll speak to, what the hell name is that? Caitlin. Caitlin is 16, gave boyfriend a BJ, and semen got on her panties. Could she be pregnant? We'll figure that out. Figure that out after this.
The phone number for LoveLine is 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine, I'll be right back.
That keeps you up at night. It's LoveLine.
From
Only
Len,
on
and You
WEBN.
Can't Stop the Bum Rush is the name of the CD. We'll go back to the phone, see if we can squeeze in a few more calls. Caitlin, sorry.
Yeah, first I just want to say, Dr. Drew and Adam, I love you guys. I listen to you guys every night. I think you're just awesome.
Thanks.
Okay, well, see, the problem is I was giving my boyfriend a blowjob, and I don't like the taste of it, right? So.
Now you get used to it.
Okay, but anyway.
That's what Drew says. Yeah.
Okay. But so I just
You're telling me.
What?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I put toilet paper, like, to sop it up, I guess, at the end, but
Whoa. You put the toilet paper where?
at the tip of the penis to, like, cover the semen. At the end?
When you're performing oral sex,
Yeah, at the end when he's about to come.
when he's about to come, you stop,
Yeah.
and then you just you put like a tissue yarmulke over his penis.
It doesn't sound like too much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, but this time,
Why don't you just, you know what I do? Like, you know, well,
You
I used
spit
to
it out
have a
afterwards,
cat. I used to have a cat, and you know, the cat would have a fur ball. And what would happen is like you'd just be sitting around, and the cat would just sort of, you know, the cat would start getting ready, and you had like 10 seconds to throw the cat out on the porch before the fur ball came flying out of its mouth and whatever was holding the fur ball in. So it's like the poor cat, you'd grab the cat like someone threw a grenade in the living room, and you just grab the cat and just start running for the door and just toss it out, and then the cat would vomit out on the porch. Why don't you just grab him like by the scruff of the neck and drag him out and throw him through the screen door or something? It would be less distracting. It really would. He could just finish himself out on the porch.
That's okay.
Okay, so he tells you when it's time.
Yeah.
And
But I didn't get the toilet paper there fast enough this time.
Can you not just pull back? You know?
Huh?
Can't you just get out of the way?
Yeah, like.
Well, see, I didn't know it was coming so fast.
Yeah. Well, first off, hold on. Let me translate this. I didn't get out of the way fast enough is turned into, let me explain. He just said, F this toilet paper business. what used to be at 10 seconds notice has now been cut. Now here's the nose. Honey, sorry.
What's more fun? Let us really think about this. Hey, let's stop for a second.
All right. So you didn't get out of the way fast enough.
Yeah, so it got all over my panties, right? Like a little bit.
On your panties?
Yeah.
Why? What?
Because.
Where were your panties?
Well, they're on me.
They're on you.
Yeah.
And And how did it get to your panties?
We just squirted out and,
Did you have to ask that?
Why? All right, so it squirted out, got on your panties.
so could that possibly get me pregnant?
Yeah. Yeah, you're pregnant. Definitely
When
pregnant.
did this happen?
Yes, sir.
I think you have twins in you.
Very unlikely. However, if there's any question at all, you can always take emergency contraception.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I called Planned Parenthood this morning, actually.
Yeah.
And they told me that since I was on my period at the time, and I had a tampon and everything, and since his penis was never inside of me, that they said I should be fine, but...
I agree with them.
Yeah.
I agree with them.
Yeah. There's probably about a 50% chance you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Really?
It's got to be as close to zero as anything.
All right. Hey, Caitlin, I still don't get the part about the tissue over the top. Can't you just kind of just let him, just do what he has to do?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you're right. I'm not making sense at all, am I? Do you have to sort of cap the geyser with the tissue paper?
Where else does it go?
Well, couldn't you just move out of the way and sort of let him do what he does?
Like all over the room, or?
Yeah, well, it's not like somebody put an M80 in a 5-gallon paint bucket or something.
You can spread newspapers on the floor.
Teaspoon of something comes out and he mops up. Believe me, I never get more than a gym sock out.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. All right, Caitlin.
You're not St. Helen.
Wait, so it's like almost 0 chance.
What's that? No, you're zero. You're not pregnant.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
All right, bye.
All right.
The voice of God here.
But God bless her. Like I said, her whole perception, whole thing is she wasn't fast enough with the toilet paper.
I know, but let's also give her some kudos for actually taking care of things, checking out emergency contraception, talking to Planned Parenthood. Come on.
Right. But Caitlin, be prepared for not being fast enough on many other occasions after this.
Yeah,
this is going to happen.
His cues are going to be absent.
That's right.
He's not going to participate.
Can you
anymore.
blame the guy? I mean, her next move is I shove a pipe cleaner down there to block off the entrance. I snap a number 2 pencil off in there. Jen?
Yeah,
You're 15, yes.
Yeah. A few months ago or so, my ex-boyfriend came to visit me, and we're friends or whatever.
All right, stop.
What? Drew's gambling? Drew, it is not enough time in the show to gamble. We can hear the voice. Drew, what would you say?
Sexual abuse.
Sexual abuse in the past?
No.
Nobody?
No, none.
Physical abuse?
No, none. I was spoiled.
You were spoiled?
Yeah.
By your parents together? Dad's a good guy?
Not here ever.
Your dad was never there?
Never.
Where was he?
In another country.
Another country?
Yeah.
Lebanon?
Greece.
All right.
Were there stepdads?
No.
No. Just dad was out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something more.
Yeah, it's weird. That voice is weird.
Why?
When did you lose your virginity?
I was 14.
14?
Yeah.
How old was the guy?
19.
18.
That's a little funky.
That's the dad is not there. That's that part.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I just get along with older people. I guess my friends are too, so.
Okay. All right, Jen. We hear a lot in your voice, and we're never wrong with that voice thing. But what happened? What's the problem?
We were just drinking and talking. And,
Who?
Me and my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Ex-boyfriend.
And I don't know, like, all of a sudden I started to feel sick. So I sat down on the bed, and I told him, I'm like, oh, I don't feel well, and I lie down. And then, like, I guess I fell asleep or I passed out or something. And I woke up, like, hours and hours later, like, naked, and found a condom wrapper next to me. And I'm like...
You found a condom wrapper next to you?
Yeah, and I was sore.
So...
I'd only had sex twice before that.
So he had sex with you and then he left?
Yeah, he just, like, left me. And
How old is he?
18.
Did you go get a forensic examination for rape?
No, but my friend came over to take care of me because I was really sick. I could, like, barely, like, get up.
How long ago did this happen?
Like a month or two ago. And, like, since then I've had a boyfriend. And we tried to have sex, and it just, like, wouldn't happen. Like,
How old is this boyfriend?
17.
You're starting to inch down toward your own age. Yeah, Jen, watch out with these 17, 18, 19-year-old guys. You know, they have a little different agenda than you should. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, this guy quite possibly raped you.
Yeah.
The thing to do when you have something like that happen is go to an emergency room, get a forensic examination, report it.
Well, the thing is that it was, I mean, I know physically he didn't, like, mess me up or anything. I just know that it hurt so bad that...
A rape is a sexual encounter without your explicit consent.
All right,
and if
so
you were
what you
so
do?
intoxicated you can't render consent, that's a rape.
Go to the cops.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to deal with that. I just want to know why I can't, again, with, like, a new boy.
Well, because I think this is not the first time you've been abused, and I don't know where the other abuse came in. You don't seem to be forthcoming with that right now. But this is I suspect there's been other abuse.
Yes. Whenever you hear about this, older guys falling asleep, guys raping them, this voice especially, there's something else here. There's something going on. I don't know what it is.
You know, you should get some treatment. At least rape counseling. At least.
All right.
It's not gonna be easy for you unless you do get some treatment. It's not gonna. There's gonna be lots of problems.
Right. We got no time.
We gotta go
here.
break.
Shut up, Sam.
Yeah.
You're 16.
Yeah.
You have excessive saliva.
Yeah.
How can he dry his mouth out, Drew?
I don't know.
Eat saltines. All right. I don't, how can he? Is there any medication dries your mouth out?
Yeah, lots of them, but not that you take. Just forget it. Let's go to break.
Oh, who should he go to?
Dentist.
Ear, nose, and throat?
Dentist.
Dentist? All right, go to a dentist, Sam. We'll be back.
Loveline with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla. We'll be right back.
We're not keeping you up, are we?
I'm pitching a tent.
Oh, that's good. It's Loveline.
WBBN.
Well, that's it. You Can't Stop the Bum Rush is the name of the CD. Len, thank you very much, and all of Len for coming in. We're unfortunately out of time. So, until next time, I want to thank Lisa for doing a great job all week. Of course, the producer, the usually angular one, producer Ann, who's now got 2 buns in the oven and has still maintained her angular shape as best you can with 2 buns in the oven.
Can we thank some people too?
Sure, real fast.
I would like to thank Graham, Smith, and Phil for coming out and letting us have a good time tonight, and all you great people here and all the callers out there. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Okay. And Anderson as well. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been Loveline. The views expressed on Loveline are not necessarily those of the staff, the management, or the sponsors of this radio station. And are probably not the views of Westwood One Entertainment. Loveline is produced by Ann Wilkins Ingle. Now, please listen to this station longer.